a.m., 6:40. It's the Conway Show. And we have two special guests to start the program off today, John and Ken. Hey, you've been asked to stay for a photo shoot, right?
We're doing
this is video day.
This is video
for
day.
this video camera.
Oh,
here.
that's great.
We're happy to stay, but we got nothing to say to you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
No material, so hey, you take it.
Ken said he's got to get out of here, and so do I. So we can move that
You have
along.
a big night planned.
But
You're going to Taylor Swift.
Tomorrow night, Taylor Swift.
You are?
Yeah,
Okay.
the tickets have gone down from $2,500. You can get a ticket for $630 in one of the suites where it's all you can eat and all you can drink.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I can drink $630 worth of beer and liquor a night, so they're going to break even on me.
Right.
Have you gone? Are you going to go see Taylor Swift?
No, sir.
John's the only one going, right?
It's cathartic. Did you see that in the Times?
Yes.
It was an emotional, cathartic experience.
Is it wrong?
And I
not
think
to
you need
care?
that.
I just don't care. I have no opinion on her.
And there's a lot of words. It's like, there's Taylor gating. If you go there early, it's, they're called Swifties. There's a whole language.
Why does everything turn into fanaticism?
I don't know.
He's right. Everything's a cult now.
It is. It's a religious cult.
I know, it is. It's crazy.
Why don't they just all eat the poison pudding and jump off
Who
the
would
cliff
you
together?
pay a lot to see?
I would pay a lot. I could have seen Tom Petty. I had tickets to go see Tom Petty.
That would be cool.
Like 3 years ago.
Tickets are really cheap now.
Yeah. And
Oh, come on.
And the guy I was going to go with, I got screwed up on dates and stuff like that. I said, I can't go. Maybe I'll go next week. He was going to play in 3 or 4 months later. And I said no. And that was on a Sunday night. And he died on Tuesday.
Oh, man.
Isn't that wild? I could have been there to
That's
see his
right.
one of his
last shows.
And I am still the biggest Tom Petty fan in the world. I love that dude.
Yeah.
He grew up in the Valley, literally probably a mile and a half from where I grew up.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought he was a Florida guy.
No, he grew up, he lived out here off Havenhurst.
Oh, all right.
that song, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Over Ventura.
Right.
Ventura Boulevard.
Right.
Oh, maybe that's another guy. But Free Fallin' is...
Free Fallin',
right.
that's the song, right?
And which Mondo, we shut the volume off when Mondo was singing one night, and we could hear it. He was singing Free Balling, and he thought that's...
no.
He thought that's what the song was. Free
Bad
Ballin'.
lyrics. No, man.
That was the alternate version.
That's when a guy has no underwear, right?
That's right. That's right, man. But you and I are big Rams fans. Me since birth, you since you moved out here, I bet.
Yes, only since I moved out. Since I got a team.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
When
since
I moved out here is when football left.
Right. Okay. All right.
So there was no team. I'm a Jets fan. That's all I could do.
Right. Are you still a Jets fan?
Yeah, because you get Sunday ticket, you can watch any game.
Right. And are they going to do anything this year, the Jets, or is that a wrap?
Allegedly, with Aaron Rodgers, they're going to do something, but the hype. I saw this before with Brett Favre. So, it's kind of like a repeat. An old Green Bay quarterback comes to New York.
You're probably not old enough to go back to Joe Namath, though.
That's when I adopted the Jets.
Oh, is that right?
That was my team.
How old? I'd want to ask.
You want to go through the whole lineup? Emerson Boozer at running back?
Really? Wow. And so you were
Don Maynard.
So you remember
George
that
Sauer.
season? Wow, that's
Pete
great,
Lamons.
man. You're
Emerson
a big fan.
Boozer.
Emerson Boozer was a running back, yes.
I used to go to Rams games with my dad's friend, who I never mentioned his name on the air. And then Mark Thompson one day said, "Oh, you mean McLean Stevenson?" I'm like, yeah, that's it. But I went with another guy that wasn't McLean. Mm-hmm. And we got down to the stadium because my dad had 6 kids. He couldn't travel everywhere on every Sunday with all 6 kids. So when my dad's friend, who's not McLean Stevenson, said he's going to the game, and I said, "Can I go with your friend who was or was not on MASH?" So we get down there. We go to the game. He has 19 beers throughout the game. We get in the car at the end of the game, and he gets pulled over, DUI. But back then, they give you a ticket, and they say, "Hey, drive carefully." That's it. That's
it, right.
And
then he gets back to the valley.
TMZ.
He gets pulled over again in the valley, right? So it's a mess. So I was only 9 or 10, and I never told my dad that story because then that's a wrap on my ride.
Right, that's right.
And probably his friendship with the guy.
Oh, man.
So I kept it quiet, man. And every time I went to the stadium, I'm like, I don't know if I'm getting home all right.
Good
and
kid.
This guy really enjoys his beer.
Those were the days.
But that was Jack Snow, Jack Youngblood, Roman Gabriel.
Yeah, he knows his old Rams.
Those old guys. That was it was a great time to go. Merlin Olsen, going back to all those guys. And that was, when they played in the Mud Bowl, and it was either the Dallas Cowboys or the Vikings that would come in every year and wipe them out in the playoffs every year.
Right.
But I finally got to go to a Super Bowl. It was the Vikings and Raiders back in the early 70s. And we went with the guy. It was my dad and my dad's manager, a guy named Phil Weltman. And that was before cell phones.
Right.
So we go to the Pasadena Rose Bowl. That's where the Super Bowl was, Raiders and Vikings. The game is almost over about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And we said, let's get out of here. So Phil left early because he had walking problems. We go to the top of the stairs. We can't find him. Right? There's 100,000 people there. We can't find him. We walk around for 6 hours, and we finally find him at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. Walking in the parking lot.
Just in a dumpster?
Yeah. But before cell phones, you didn't have any ability to find anybody.
That's right, man.
You're on your own.
Yeah, you ever think about that?
I
All the
know.
things you couldn't do back then?
Like if you went to a Rolling Stone concert with 100,000 people, like the Coliseum when Prince opened, you'd say, "Hey, I'll meet you down there," but you had to have an exact place to meet.
It's right.
Because
There's
no
no way
cell phones.
to go to a payphone.
That's right. Exactly. All right. I know you guys get out of here.
All right,
we
thank
had
you.
plenty of video. Is that right? Okay. All right.
All
Thumbs
right,
up.
cool
All right.
enough.
Nice to see both of you.
Ding dong.
Ding dong with the
Ding
two of you.
dong.
John and Ken, everybody. All right. Those guys are great, man.